Okay, so what we're going to work on right now is just getting familiar with Google Sheets and the whole Google Drive ecosystem. First thing I would recommend is if you have not already, go ahead and download a Google Chrome installation on your local PC. It will work with other browsers. You can access Google Drive from anywhere. It's just kind of designed to work best with the different applications when you are using Chrome. So if you just type in Google Chrome download, you can get that set up. If you've already got that and already have a Google account, you can skip over this, go right to Google Drive if you're aware of how to get there. Otherwise, what we're going to go here is just create one from scratch. So first thing, once you've got Chrome installed, you can go here and then just search create a Google account. There's other ways, like a lot of times when you first download, it'll prompt you to create one or log in. But if you're making a new one for the usage of this course, you can just type in create a Google account. And then apparently I spelled account wrong there, but it's our very first one here, so create a Google account. Where are we at? Good. So you should get to this page. You might have got here faster if you spelled account correctly. But so anyways, what we're going to do here is just go through. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw my credentials in here, and I'll just make up a username. So let's go with Selkis Udemy. I won't be using this email. It'll all go to my personal email in the future, but I highly doubt anyone's used this name in the past. And then for password, there we go. So we're going ahead there. We set it up. I kind of got everything prepped there for us. Okay, so once we typed in our password, we're going to go ahead and click next. You can save it. I'm not going to. Obviously, it's just a practice course here. You can put your phone number if optional, recovery email address, all this additional information. This you do want to put in, so I'm just going to put in a kind of made up one here. Okay, and then let's go ahead and say next. I encourage you to read as much as possible in terms of agreement, but I've read them in the past. I'm going to go ahead and I agree there. Okay, and then we've got ourselves a Google account here. So once you're logged in, what you'll want to do is go ahead and type in, you can go a couple of different ways here. So you can go through this, your icon, and then you can see other account information there if you are logged into other accounts. Or what you can do is just type in drive.google.com. And that'll take you to your Google Drive account. So then you can access all the different things you may need all from one place. So first thing we're going to do is kind of just get familiar here. They do usually have tutorials and stuff you can go through, but let's just kind of cover the basics. So first thing you want to realize is that with the free account, you do get 15 gigabytes of free storage. So more than enough room for a lot of people. You can upgrade your storage later on. It's totally up to you. So let's just go ahead here and get started. So first thing we want to do is we need to be organized in here. Whenever you're working with anything, whether you're working for a business or if this is just for personal usage, when you make something, you want to be able to find it later on. So I recommend using a lot of different folders. So let's go ahead and create a folder here. And we're going to call this Google Sheets course. And then you can play around with some different views here. So you can get, if you like this, when you have a bunch of different folders and kind of little icons, or you can do a list. It looks more desktop-y, I guess. Either way is fine. I tend to leave it this way just because I can see the modified and all the information on there. So this is where we're going to house everything. So the first thing we want to do here is we're going to create something. We're going to go into our folder. So I'm going to go ahead and click here. And then, again, just if we want to create something before, we're going to click New. So everything's housed here. If you go to More, you can see there's actually a lot of different things here. Some of these you need to install, but the big ones, if you want to stick with in terms of like an Office format, are going to be your Docs, Sheets, and Slides. For the purpose of this course, we're going to focus all on Google Sheets. Pretty much these are direct one-to-one transfers from everything on the Microsoft side of it. Really similar, some subtle differences, and I'll try to highlight those as best I can throughout this course, just focusing on like, okay, if you're coming from Excel, here's how you might do something versus here's how it would work in Google Sheets. Pretty similar. The layout's really similar. A lot of it's the same. It's just knowing the subtle differences and then finding ways to take advantage of some of the great things that Google Sheets offers. So to create our first doc, we would go here to Google Sheets. and it pops open. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up this, and I'll see you in the next lecture.